Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Play action, here's Penix. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Could make the connection, was looking for Lat McConkey. And that'll bring up second down.
19 tight. Ready.
Penix working from the gun. Complete to Pearsall. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Everybody rushing back to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Trying for the deep ball. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Breaks through, and he might break away. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. On the handoff, Allen. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Barkley crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? Yep. No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Tampa Bay. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Shut up.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Second and 10 now. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has a man, it's Brown. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Cowboys and Braylon Allen back out on offense again. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This is ahead for about 5. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They go to Barkley again. And he'll get it up to the 27. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Running once more with Henry. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Come on, go!
Running it after the penalty. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives him a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2. Let's go!
Another run for Henry. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 43-yard line. Here we go.
Trying again, following the sack. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass game, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's on the move. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. A quick throw, he swatted away, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Ready?
3rd down, it's Penix. Escapes out to the left. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing from near his own goal line. Connection made to Beckham. Still fighting forward. Look at him go. He could do it. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. He's on the move. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 2. They're left with 4th and 7.
It's 4th down.
On the ready.
We're through 3 on this.
With the score, Cowboys.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7.
Let's go.
Trying for it with Penix. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yep.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm
Previous
it
play
was
is
indeed a
under review.
touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, we got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Now he's past the 25. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the 4th. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. The drive begins with Henry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Check white. Set.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he's stopped. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Ready?
Toss play to Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
That's a gain of 6.
It's Allen again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Right back to Allen. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to run with Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Buccaneers and Caleb Williams running up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Gets this to OBJ. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. Offense up to the line fast. Now Williams. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Motioning right is Ayuk. Williams with 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the...
Ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A give to Barkley. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stopped at the 17.
Here we go.
2nd and 3 now.
At the 17-yard line. It's a
Up
gain
to
of
3,
7.
7.
They run it with Saquon. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain.
Ready.
Call it
Right.
no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Right.
Now Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys close to another step towards perfection, 15-0. Butker knocks it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
This return makes it up to the 25. The Buccaneers and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He finds Laporta. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. from the 31. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Trying to set this up quick. 3rd and long for him here. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down. Throwing from the gun here. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Ready.
Give to the fullback, diving straight ahead. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Butker knocks it through, and that extends the lead to 20.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. First down throw by Williams. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Williams. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They can run this clock out and head out of here with a win, even with 2 timeouts remaining defensively.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To throw, Williams. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Williams to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Mike Sandler still makes the play. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.